Welcome to the class. See, in the previous class, we have worked out some of the examples on the determinants. See, in our previous class, we learned the formula. See, how to find out the inverse of the matrix by using the formula. So, that formula was 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. So, we can find the inverse of the matrix by using this formula directly. Okay. So in this class, let us consider one theorem which carries 3 marks related to this inverse. So invertible matrices. So what the statement here? See, if A and B are invertible matrices of same order, so that means inverse should exist for both. So if A and B are invertible matrices of same order, then see AB inverse. See, this is a product inside the bracket. AB inverse is equal to, so on the right hand side, we get B inverse A inverse. So we have to prove that AB inverse is equal to, see, B inverse A inverse. So this is the symbol of inverse. We know that -1. Okay, we write -1. AB inverse is equal to B inverse A inverse. So we shall prove this theorem. So this is a very simple theorem. See, we know. So how to begin here? See, any matrix, we know this property. Any matrix multiplied by its inverse. Any matrix multiplied by its inverse, we get the identity matrix or unity matrix. So I am going to make use of this property for this term. So here there are 2 matrices are there, A and B. Okay. So here if A is a matrix, if I multiply this matrix to its inverse, then I will get the identity matrix. I will make use of this property here. So here, see, there are 2 matrices are there. So you replace A by AB. So we can start like this. So we have, see, AB. So if I multiply 2 matrices, I will get another matrix, see, AB. Then inverse of this matrix. So AB is a matrix. Now what is the inverse of AB? But I can write it as AB into AB inverse. See, A inverse. So product of AB and its inverse should give me what? Identity matrix. So I will make use of this property in the beginning here. Then I will group the matrices here. See, AB into AB inverse is equal to I because of this property. A inverse is equal to I. So then, see here on both sides, I will multiply, see, pre-multiply both sides. Pre-multiply both sides, see, by A inverse. So pre-multiply means I will multiply both sides. See, left hand side and right hand side. I will write A inverse here, here and here. Post multiply means, so after I will write A inverse after I. See, before I will write A inverse, and before AB I will write A inverse. That is pre-multiplication. So I can write this here. See, A inverse of. So I will write all the terms. See, I am pre-multiplying by A inverse. AB inverse is equal to A inverse. See, I will write it as it is. Then I will group this A inverse and A. See, A inverse, and I will group this A with A inverse into B. Then I will write this, see, AB inverse as it is. Then A inverse into I. So we know any matrix, if A is any matrix multiplied by identity matrix, we get back that matrix only. See, this is a basic point we learned in matrices. Any matrix multiplied by identity matrix, I will get back that matrix. See, A inverse multiplied by identity matrix, according to that property, what I should get? I should get that matrix only, that is A inverse. So here, see, A inverse A. So A inverse A, that is equal to I. So instead of this, I can write I, and I will write whole thing as it is, B into AB inverse. So on the right hand side I have A inverse. Okay. So then, see, identity matrix into B. So identity matrix into B. So any matrix into identity matrix, get back that matrix. So I into B, that I can write it as B AB inverse is equal to C A inverse. Okay. So then on the right hand side I have A inverse. So on the left hand side I have all this quantity B into AB inverse. So what we have to prove? AB inverse is equal to B inverse A. See, first term is here, on the right hand side we have B inverse. So I can again, see, pre-multiply. So as we did here, see, pre-multiply both sides by see, B inverse. So pre-multiplying both sides by B inverse. So I can write B inverse here. See, B inverse, and I write all these things same. See, B into AB inverse is equal to, so I am pre-multiplying by, see, B inverse. I have inserted B inverse here. So then B inverse B, see, B inverse B. So A inverse A, that is identity matrix. So matrix into its inverse, I should get Ci into AB inverse is equal to B inverse A inverse. Okay. So AB, so multiplying two matrices, I get another matrix. So inverse of this matrix. So identity matrix into any matrix on the left hand side, according to this property, I should get that back. See, I should get back that matrix only. So what is that matrix here? So I will get I into AB inverse means. So AB inverse is equal to B inverse A inverse. So this is the required result. Okay. So if A and B are invertible matrices, then we can consider the product. So inverse of the product is equal to, see, reverse order, B inverse into A inverse. So we can verify this property by taking one example here. Okay, this is the proof. Okay, let us consider one example. So we'll write the example here. Okay, let's consider one example. Okay, we'll take 2 cross 2 matrix. See, if A is equal to, so we'll write the matrix here, 2, 5, 1 minus 4, B is equal to 1, see, minus 2, minus 1, 3. Then verify, so verify this property. So verify that, see, AB inverse is equal to B inverse A inverse. So observe carefully. So we are verifying this property. AB inverse is equal to B inverse A inverse. See, I have considered 2 cross 2 matrices. Okay, let us verify this property. So what are the things we have to find out here? See, first we have to find out the product AB. Okay, then AB inverse on the left hand side. Then on the right hand side, inverse of the matrix B, inverse of the matrix A. Okay, so first let us find out this product. So let's begin the solution here. Consider, see, not first I will find out the product. See, AB. So I will consider this matrix 1 minus 4. See, B is this one. This is AB. So we begin with first row and first column. See, 2 into 1, 2, 2 minus 5. Then 2 into minus 2 minus 4 plus 5 into 3 15. Then 1 into 1 1. See, plus minus 4 into minus 1, that is plus, minus 1 minus plus 4 ones are 4. Then 1 into minus 2, that is minus 2. Then minus 4 into 3, that is minus 12. So that will be, see, 2 minus 5 is minus 3. 15 minus 4, that will be 11. Then 1 plus 4 is 5. Then minus 14. So this is, see, this is AB, product of the matrices. Okay. So this is AB. See, then on the left hand side we have AB inverse. Okay. So we know that, see, formula for inverse of the matrix is what? 1 by determinant of A into, see, adjoint of A. So here instead of A we have AB here. See, replace A by AB here. See, AB inverse is equal to, so 1 by determinant of AB into, see, adjoint of AB. So this is the formula. Okay, replace this matrix by AB. See, AB inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of AB into adjoint of AB. So I have to find out the value of determinant of AB. See, I have AB here, so I have to find out the corresponding value of the determinant here. Okay, let us find out here. So I will continue in the next step here. So this is AB here. So determinant of AB will be what? See, determinant of, so corresponding determinant for this matrix is, see, minus 3, 11, then 5 minus 14. So you can expand here, minus 3 into 14, that is 42, minus 55. Okay, so then I will get the sign as negative here, minus 13. So determinant of AB, value of determinant of AB is minus 13. See, it is non-singular, so it is not equal to 0. It is a non-zero quantity. Okay, so we got determinant of AB. See, next we have to find out adjoint. So this is determinant of AB. Okay, what is the adjoint here? Therefore, see, adjoint AB. So I will write it directly. So how do you find out the adjoint here? So to find out the adjoint, so we have to find the cofactors and minors, and we have to write them in the form of matrix. That is called adjoint. So to write the adjoint of 2 cross 2 determinant, so we can see here what is the matrix here. The matrix I got was this one. See 5 minus 14. Okay. So adjoint is the I will write adjoint matrix here. See, I can write it directly. How we can write the adjoint for 2 cross 2? See here, interchange these principal diagonal elements. So interchange these principal diagonal elements, that is minus 14 minus 3, and you change the signs here. See minus 11 minus 5. Okay, you can interchange the principal diagonal elements and you change the signs of the other elements. So minus 11 minus 5. So I interchange this minus 14 minus 3. You can verify it easily here. See plus minus minus plus. Okay, so then so we'll write a11, see a12. I am just showing here a12, a13. Okay, a21, a22. Okay, I'll write the bracket here. See, what is the cofactor of minus 3? You leave this column and this row. So I'll get what? Minus 14. So that will be what? Minus 14. Then come to this element here, a12. So you leave this column and this row. That will be what? 5. That is minus 5. Then a21. See, what is the cofactor of 5? Leave this row and this column. You get what? 11. So that will be minus 11. Then what is the cofactor of minus 14? See, you leave this row and this column. That will be what? Minus 3. That is minus 3. So if I write this, see, minus 14 minus, see, minus 14 minus 5 minus 11 minus 3. Okay, shortcut. So I have written, see here, you interchange this principal diagonal elements and the remaining elements will change the signs. Okay, so we can do it also like this and verify it. See, adjoint of AB. So I have written the adjoint. So I got adjoint AB and determinant of AB. So now AB inverse is equal to, see, AB inverse is equal to, see, I have written the formula here, 1 by, see, determinant of AB. So determinant of AB formula is, see, minus 13 into, see, adjoint AB is this. So minus 14 minus 11 minus 5 minus 3. Okay, so you can stop at this step. So this is AB inverse. So you can multiply every element by minus 1 by 13. So this is a scalar here. So if I multiply, see, I will multiply it, minus, see, minus 1 by 13 into minus 14, that will be what? 14 by 13. This is 11 by 13. See, minus minus get cancels, 11 by 13. Then this is 5 by 13. Then minus get cancels, we get 3 by 13. So this is the inverse of AB. So let me call this as equation 1. Okay, this is our LHS. Okay, so then what we have to do here, see, the given matrices were, let me write here, see, A and another matrix was what? B. So what is the matrix A here? See, 2, 5, then 1 minus 4. Then this B, matrix B was this one. Okay, so we have to find out the inverse of A and inverse of B. So what is the inverse of A? See here, A inverse and B inverse. So what is the formula here? See, A inverse, to get inverse we have to find the adjoint. Okay, find their adjoints. So okay, let us write this adjoint of these two here. See, adjoint of A. So what is the adjoint of this matrix here? So interchange these two, minus 4, 2, then you change the signs, minus 5, minus 1. Then adjoint B. So adjoint of this matrix is, so interchange these principal diagonal elements and you change the signs. See, minus 2 is there, I'll write 2, and minus 1 is there, I'll write plus 1. Then I will interchange 3 and 1. Okay, this is adjoint A and this is adjoint B. Okay, then so A inverse. So what is A inverse? Formula is 1 by determinant of A into adjoint A. So we have to find out the value of determinant of A. See, this is the formula for A inverse, and so we have to find out the determinant here. So determinant of A. So what is the determinant of A? See, matrix A is here. So corresponding determinant, I will write it here. See, 2, 5, 1 minus 4. So we can expand here. See, 2 into minus 4, that is minus 8, then minus 5. So minus 8 minus 5, that will be minus 13. Similarly, determinant of B. So determinant of B means, see, I have a matrix here. So corresponding determinant is 1 minus 2 minus 1 3. So I can multiply here 1 into 3, see 3 minus product. See, I am taking the product minus 2 into minus 1, that is plus 2. So 3 minus 2, that is 1. So the value of this is minus 13. So now you can write the formula. Okay, I will write it. So I will write the formula once again here. See, A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint. That means 1 by, see, determinant of A is minus 13 into adjoint of A. What is the adjoint A? See, I will replace this here. Adjoint A. Minus 4, minus 5, see, minus 1, 2. Okay, this is A inverse. Then I can write, see, B inverse. So B inverse is, formula is 1 by determinant of B into adjoint B. So 1 by determinant of B, value of determinant of B is 1 by 1. Then adjoint B, that is, this is adjoint B. So I will write 3, 2, 1, 1. Okay, this is B inverse and this is A inverse. So what we want here? So what was our RHS here? See, B inverse into A inverse. So I can do it here. Okay, consider, see, B inverse, A inverse. So cross B inverse here. See, B inverse is this one, 3, 2, 1, 1 into A inverse is this. So 1 into, so this will be what? See, outside it is 1. So it will be 3, 2, 1, 1 only. So B inverse is 3, 2, 1, 1. Then A inverse. So whatever I got A inverse here, I will write here. See, 1 by minus 13 into minus 4 minus 5 minus 1 2. Okay, so this is 1 by minus 13. So I will write this scalar as it is. See, 1 by minus 13. Then I will multiply these two matrices, 3, 2, 1, 1 into minus 4 minus 5 minus 1 2. Okay, so let us multiply here. So we will continue here. See, first row, then first column. So we write this as it is. That is 1 by minus 13 or minus 1 by 13 into, so 3 into minus 4, that is minus 12 minus 2, minus 12 minus 2, then 3 into minus 5, that is minus 15 plus 4. We have write plus 4. Then you consider second row, 1 into minus 4, that is minus 4, then minus 1. See, 1 into minus 5, that is minus 5, then plus 1 into 2, that is plus 2. So that is minus 1 by 13 into, see, minus 14. So minus 15 plus 4. See, minus 15 plus 4, that is minus 11. Then this will be minus 5. So this is minus 5 plus 2, that is minus 3. Okay. This is what? B inverse, see, A inverse. B inverse and A inverse. So let me call this as equation 2. So this is RHS. This is our RHS. See, our LHS was, see, AB inverse. Okay, this one is, so we can call this as equation 1. So I have multiplied here. So we'll call this one as equation 1. See, this is my equation 1 here. See, AB inverse, I got 1 by minus 13 into the matrix minus 14, minus 11, minus 5, minus 3. Then our RHS was B inverse, A inverse. So if I multiply this, so I'll get this matrix also. So I have not multiplied here. You can multiply and write the another step here. See, 1 minus 1 by 13. See, minus 14, minus 11, minus 5, minus 3. So this shows, see, AB inverse, whatever I got, this AB inverse is equal to B inverse, A inverse. Therefore, we have proved the property AB inverse is equal to B inverse, A inverse. Okay. So this I have taken an example of 2 cross 2 matrix. So you can do it by taking 3 cross 3 matrices also. So I have considered one example where I have shown that AB inverse, whatever I got, this is equal to B inverse, A inverse. Okay. If I multiply every element by see, minus 1 by 13, I will get the same matrix here. Okay. So this is all about the theorem. So what is the theorem we have proved in this class? If A and B are two invertible matrices, so if A and B are invertible matrices, then AB inverse is equal to B inverse A inverse. Okay, you have to consider the matrices in reverse order. Okay, let us consider another example here. Okay, let me consider this as example 2. So show that the matrix. Okay, show that the matrix. See, we will consider one. See, concentrate here. So what is the matrix? See, 2, 3, 1, 2. Question is, show that the matrix satisfies the equation. See, show that the matrix satisfies the equation A square minus 4A plus I is equal to 0, and hence find A inverse. Okay, so this may be considered as a question for 3 marks. Okay, so let us concentrate on the question. See, show that the matrix, so here 2 cross 2 matrix is given, square matrix. Show that the matrix 2, 3, 1, 2. See, this matrix satisfies the equation. What is the equation given? See, A square first term minus 4A plus I is the identity matrix is equal to, and right hand side we have 0. So here 0 means what? 0 means it is an identity matrix. Zero matrix. Okay, then the right hand side we have see 0. 0 means what we have to prove on the right hand side. All these things after simplification we get 0 matrix on the right hand side, and hence find the inverse. See, first we have to verify that this will be 0, and hence using this we have to find out the inverse of the matrix. So this is the question. Okay, let us do the solution here. So now, so let us consider this as see, matrix A. So here what is the first term here? A square. So that A square means we know this. So that is A into A. So let me write that matrix here. See, A into A. Okay. Then so you multiply this. See, first row we know this, first column 2 into 2 4 plus 3, then 2 into 3 6 plus 6, then 1 into 2 2 plus 2 into 1 2, then 1 into 3 3 plus 2 into 2 4. So then this will be 7 12 4 7. So this is A square. So then you can write it 4A, then identity matrix. So consider this equation here. See, consider the given equation A square minus 4A plus I. So what is this A square? So A square is this 7 12 4 7 minus C 4A. So 4A means, we know this, matrix is multiplied by scalar 4. So every element is multiplied by 4. See, 4 into 2 that is 8, 4 into 3 that is 12, 4 into 1 4, 4 to the 8, then plus, see, I means identity matrix of 2 cross 2. So 1 0 0 1, all the principal diagonal elements are equal to 1. So then, see, this is subtraction, this is addition. So we have to consider the corresponding elements. See, what are the corresponding elements? I am marking here. See, 7 minus 8 plus 1. So what we will get? See, 7 minus, see, corresponding elements. 7 minus 8 plus 1. 7 minus 8 is minus 1 plus 1, that will be what? 0. Then you consider this 12 minus 12, 0 plus 0, 0. So that will be 0. Then you consider this 4 minus 4, 0, 0 plus 0, that will be 0. See, 7 minus 8, once again 7 minus 8 plus 1. 7 minus 8 plus 1, once again that will be 1, 0. So once again it is a 0 matrix. See, we have proved that, what we have proved, A square minus 4A plus I gives 0 matrix. Okay. Then afterwards we have to find A inverse. This is one part. So now let us continue this. Then find the inverse of the given matrix. Okay, how to find out A inverse? See, we should not use the formula here. Whenever the equation is given, should not use A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. So here we don't use the formula, use this equation. So what is the equation here? Consider, see, A inverse minus 4A plus I. Okay, consider this equation is equal to 0. This is the equation given. See, here on both sides, pre-multiply by A inverse on both sides. See, this is the method here. See, you have to multiply both sides by A inverse. We don't want to use the formula here. So, okay, I will multiply by, see, every term by A inverse. So, A inverse A square, then 4 A inverse A plus A inverse I. So, 0 into 0 matrix is 0 into A inverse, that will be right hand side will be 0. So, then, so A square is there, A square means A into A. So, I will attach 1A to this here. See, A into A, A square is A into A. So, I will write 1A along with A inverse. Then minus, see, 4 into, see, A inverse A, that is identity matrix. You know the property, any matrix multiplied by A inverse, that gives me identity matrix. Plus, see, any matrix, you know, any matrix into multiplied by identity matrix, we get that matrix only. See, A inverse into I, what I should get? A inverse is equal to 0. See, A inverse, say, once again it is identity matrix, minus, I will write this 4i as it is, plus A inverse is equal to 0. So, what we have to find out here? See, we have to find out, see, and hence find A inverse. So, I will keep A inverse on the left hand side and I will shift these two terms to the right hand side. See, minus 4i comes to the right hand side, I will get plus 4i. Then this I into A, okay, I into A, identity matrix into A, that comes to the right hand side, that is minus I into A. Then A inverse is equal to, see, 4i minus, see, any matrix multiplied by identity matrix, get back that matrix. See, I into A, that will be what? A1. So you replace A by the given matrix. So that is 4i. Okay. So 4i. So 4i means what? 4 into identity matrix is this. So then I get, so you multiply this 4, 0, 0, 4. Okay, I will write this 4, 0, 0, 4 minus. So what is the given matrix here? This is the 2 cross 2 matrix. 2, 3, 1, 2. So then you subtract the corresponding elements. So what I will get, see, 4 minus 2, that is 2. Then 0 minus 3, that is minus 3. Then 0 minus 1, that is minus 1. 4 minus 2, see here, 4 minus 2, that is 2. So this is the, see, inverse of the given matrix. We have used this equation, pre-multiply by A. This is the trick here. You have to pre-multiply both sides by A inverse. Then go on simplifying it and solve for A inverse. We'll get the inverse of the matrix. See here, we have not used the formula. Okay, so we have proved that matrix satisfies this equation, and with the help of this equation, by pre-multiplying by A inverse, we have found out the inverse of the given matrix. So if 3 cross 3 matrix is given, same method will be followed. So degree may be 2 or 3, whatever it may be. You pre-multiply by A inverse and attach 1A with A inverse. That will give, that product will be identity matrix. Identity matrix into any matrix, that will be matrix only. Solve for A inverse to get the inverse of the given matrix. Okay. So we shall consider some more problems in the next class.